In terms of how I've grown as a person, becoming more kind of open in that respect, but also becoming more independent and more sort of taking like things upon myself to get it done. In that respect, I think also improvements can still be made, but they have already sort of grown in those elements. Hi, my name is Rohan and I'm studying mechanical engineering and I'm from Leeds. I thought the course itself was quite appealing. So of course Imperial has some prestige as well, it's got reputation. So I obviously had a look at the course, what was being offered, and I really liked the modules that they kind of put on first year. And I knew somebody a couple of years older who went to Imperial, and he said to me that it was a really great time. The course was really good, and sort of London itself was a big appeal to me. So I thought, if I can do mechanical engineering somewhere in London, especially at Imperial, that would be great. So I applied, and yeah, it all went well with the application. So I thought personally that one of the other reasons why Imperial was so appealing to me was my interview at Imperial was actually really nice. So my interviewer, we had a really nice chat about some thermodynamics, fluid dynamics, and it was really casual. It honestly just felt like a conversation. I thought if I get an offer from here, it would be great. So the interview was something that differentiated Imperial from the other ones. And it was a really nice interview. So the biggest thing for me, I would say, about moving from Leeds to London is the size of everything. So London is obviously a lot bigger than Leeds. There's so many more people. It's a lot busier. I really enjoyed kind of growing up in Leeds. Leeds is a really nice place, but there's definitely a big shift in the atmosphere here. In terms of the location, London is obviously a capital city, so there's a lot of things to do here, which is really nice. And I think that is a sort of a stark difference in the sense that so we have Wednesday afternoons off at Imperial, and so a lot of people do a society or a club of some sort, or you could literally just go out and explore some part of London, which I think is a really nice thing. So if for people who are thinking of applying from sort of like northern areas, if they have reservations, I'd say don't think about the distance, because once you get to university, it's not something that's on your mind. So your attention is so diverted by everything else that you're doing, you don't really think about it. So you don't have time to be homesick, if that makes sense. And so if anything, I would say, I would encourage people from sort of like Leeds, from northern cities, to come to London, because it's actually an amazing place. And you might have some kind of like idea, oh, it's a capital city and it has some standard, and I think it really does live up to that. Overall, I'm loving it here. So far, it's been very hectic, it's been very busy. The biggest challenge is balancing life, social life, work life, getting things done. But I think that's just part of the experience, and this kind of new sense of freedom is really nice to have. So you can do what you want when you want, and all your responsibility you take on yourself to get things done. So you just feel like you're living life on your terms, which is a really nice thing to do. One big thing I thought was that everybody on the course would be like mega ultra academic, and there would just be work, and there wouldn't really be much of a social life. Maybe like everyone would be so like highly kind of like academic that would maybe be sacrificed. But then when I came here, it was just like everyone's a human being, like everyone likes that, everyone wants to go out and enjoys doing other things. People are so like varied here. You get to meet people who are kind of into all sorts of things, which is really cool. And so this idea that you'd come here and it would just be work, but nothing but work, that was one of the biggest things that I thought, which hasn't necessarily happened, which is really nice to see. I think it's really nice to see that people are driven here, people are motivated, because that kind of motivates you, it makes you kind of reflects that and do the same. But also people want to go out, people get involved in activities in clubs and societies, so that element of it's really nice, and it was nice to see that it was here as well.